All right, first things first, before we actually install this in the truck bed, the top pieces that are going to be permanent on the cabinet, Lou's gonna go ahead and drill it in already so that it is in place before we take it out to the truck. So she's looking for screws and her little drill bits to get that all together. So the pre-hole is done. Now it's time to put the screw in. All right, so Lou went ahead and put in one of the permanent tops. It is already in place. So this whole cabinet is gonna go into the truck now. It is the driver's side cabinet. So what's pending here is putting in the door for the stove. And she did say we're gonna do that inside the truck to level it with the floor. What do you think?
Pretty good for an amateur.
Yeah, it is a perfect fit, you guys. Now what's pending is to drill it into the wood that Lou had put against the truck and then put on the hinges for this door. And then later on, we'll go ahead and put the tops on because we're going to construction glue it and it's gonna need weight to hold it down. All right, so it's time to put on the hinges on the door.
Yep, the hinge.
The hinge.
It's a 12-inch piano hinge. Very similar to the one on the other side. I'm going to put it here on the side of the door. And then I'll attach it to here. And it should work like so. Open all the way.
And while I want it to open coming out, Lou suggested it opens coming in because of the angle that we're putting the stove in. We need this side over here.
Mm-hmm. Also on this side, it wouldn't have opened all the way. It would have just opened up to there. On this side, it can open all the way.
Okay.
Alright, so not one of my favorite things to do, put on these hinges.
So Lou is just putting these extra little planks there for extra stability so that the door can sort of balance on something, I guess.
No, putting it there to create space so that when it swings open, it doesn't scratch the floor.
Oh.
So if I screw it on like this, then when you go to open it, then you might.
Right.
So if I lift it just ever so slightly, then that creates the space that I need so that when you open it, it doesn't scratch the floor.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Hey, you got the hinges in there? Or, yeah, the hinge.
Yeah.
The hinge. It's one piano hinge. Yeah. So, it sounds like this old house.
Yeah.
A little bit of WD-40?
Absolutely.
And that'll fix it?
Should.
All right.
If not, it'll just be like,
okay.
part of the experience.
So we're done with this sign?
I mean, with the exception of gluing.
Right. That'll be later.
Pieces, but that's going to be overnight, so it'll sit without any movement.
Uh-huh. So we're ready to do this side now?
Yeah, we're on to the next one.
Oh, guys, I'm so excited. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! All right, so it is time to install the permanent cabinet on top of this. And Lou just busted my bubble. Let me flip this around. And pointed out something that I had not noticed before. Mind blown. What mistake did I make?
Well, this is not supposed to be white. It's supposed to be, this is the top of the cabinet, this is the brown ones.
Yes.
But I think it's the kitchen, and kitchens are usually white. So I think it'll work.
Oh my god, you guys. Yes, everything on top of the counter is that espresso stain that I did. And that is top of the counter. So it was supposed to be stained, not painted.
I think it'll look good with the bamboo sink. It'll look better.
I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully this turns out to be a happy mistake. As Bob Ross would say, right?
Yep.
Happy accidents?
Bob says that there's no mistakes. Only happy accidents.
Happy accidents. So yeah, since it's the kitchen, maybe, and then the middle's open for the fridge, so maybe it'll kind of like blend in.
I think it'll be perfect.
I don't know.
I
Oh my
really
god.
I'm more excited about it now.
Oh no, I'm not. Let's install it. It is time to install our kitchen salad bowl, our kitchen sink.
Yeah. All right, so this is, as you can see, a bamboo salad bowl. This is the drain sink we're putting in. It's plastic. I cut the excessive part that I don't need. This over here is this here, a dishwasher.
Corrugated washing machine discharge hose.
Yep, that's what we're using. It's very flexible. It has the correct opening size that we need over here. It brought its little ring so that I can do that. This I'm going to do something different with. This is supposed to go like this, but I'm actually going to use it like that to make sure that the hose, as it's going down, it curves it going down into the waste.
Okay, to the gray tank.
Let's get to it.
The wood glue is amazing. I thought that I loved construction glue, but oh my god, wood glue is awesome. And in it goes.
This is going to need silicone on the edges, but we don't have silicone right now, which is fine.
I mean, we do, but we have a white one, and we don't want the white to come out and kill the look of the bamboos. So Lou will silicone it later when we go to Lowe's and buy a clear silicone.
Right, so because this is a salad bowl, it's flat on the bottom, and a normal sink would be beveled. And so this is sort of beveled as well, so I'm just going to fill in all the way around here. And so whether I do it now or I do it later, it's still going to work.
So Lou has put the ring around the holes. She is pushing the hose into the drain, as you see, and now she's going to tighten it. That little ring has like a screw to tighten it.
Because now I'm in the back of it, and if I ever need to loosen it, then I won't be able to get to it.
Oh, true. So it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable to do it from the front. But
I'm not doing it from the front, I'm doing it sideways.
So after a little cutting, there's a little sanding so it doesn't cut the hose. just, we're going to screw right over here like we did with the other side so that the frame is in place. And then cut the holes to size and put it in the gray tank. That's what's left for this cabinet.
Yeah, the holes behaved as Digger does. And we have to Velcro these things, obviously.
Yeah, we're going to Velcro. Absolutely. Alright, so the water, actually, this, I have to touch up that paint because with that folded in, the paint got, like, I guess messed up. So that's going to be a little touch up here inside of the truck. And then here is the gray water tank, which is a gas tank. So Lou already cut the holes to size, and now she's basically attaching the part to angle it downwards. And she's going to zip tie that around it so that it holds it in place. And then stick it inside the jug in there. And basically that's all she wrote with that. There's the extra piece that she just cut off. You'll see that the hose is connected to the drain. The drain is coming across the cabinet and down into the gray water tank.